Hello, my name is Chris Giffen, and I'd like to take you on a quick tour of my family's 2004 Halloween display. This year's theme is Haunts for the Hungry, because during the entire month of October, we are collecting canned goods in support of the York County Rescue Mission. Donated food will help feed the hungry during the upcoming holiday season. The centerpiece of this year's display is a computer-controlled 19-foot tall animatronic giant that would rival most commercial productions. But before we get to that, let's shed some light on the project and show you some of the smaller details that help set the mood. All the props you see are handcrafted with painstaking attention to detail. Most are made of common materials that can be purchased inexpensively at any local hardware store. Every little detail, from the chipped concrete and water stains to the weathered look of our window boards, helps add to the atmosphere of an authentic haunted house. Another critical detail that is frequently overlooked is lighting. Proper placement, coloration, and intensity of light all affect the overall look of your project. These scenes demonstrate what a radical difference a few hours and one light bulb can make. But enough of that stuff for now. Here's a quick look at my props and what they do. First up, last year's talking tombstone, which sings Walt Disney's Grim Grinning Ghosts. This song will change once Disney lawyers find out I've used their song without permission. This is another fairly common Halloween prop called a grave riser, a pneumatically operated and motion activated mask that pops up behind a tombstone to startle trespassers. This next prop frightens young, old, and my insurance agent because it mixes air, water, and electricity together in one of my most complex designs. The witch is motion activated, and when she sees somebody walking in front of her, she shouts out a phrase and the cauldron explodes with water while a skull pops up from the brew. This prop is one of my more startling ones because it looks like a slow-moving prop that only stands there and stirs a pot until you get very close to it, and then it surprises you with a loud pop and the explosion of water. The final repeat from last year is my skeleton in the cage that awaits a victim to step within 5 feet of the cage and then violently rattles the bars as you walk by as if he's trying to get you. The first of this year's 2 new props is my rocking chair skeleton. He sits and patiently rocks back and forth. Next year he will tell scary stories as people walk by. However, this year we ran out of time on this project and had to put him out unfinished due to the complexity of our grand finale project for this year, which is our giant Goliath. Goliath is a pneumatically operated robot. While sitting, he is over 9 feet tall. He is controlled by a computer system that is kept in my house. He is operated by relays that control pneumatic cylinders totaling 16 in his body. His body is built out of automotive roll cage tubing. Other materials used are plastic PVC sewer pipe, spray foam, and fiberglass. Again, all the materials you see here can be purchased at any local hardware store. One of the most amazing things about Goliath is his ability to stand up. When he does stand up, he is almost 20 feet tall. Rather than just moving up vertically, Goliath actually bends at the knees and leans over as he stands up, mimicking human movement. This amazing design is thanks to Brandon Brooks, who engineered and built the entire skeletal structure of Goliath. Goliath has 2 modes of operation. First of which is display mode. This is the way he operates 90% of the time in the front yard. About every 5 minutes or so, he'll stand up to stretch his legs, look around, and then sit back in the chair and go to sleep. The second and most entertaining mode of operation is story mode. This was the primary idea behind building Goliath. Using our advanced computer system, we can program MIDI files to play audio tracks that synchronize his movements with the story he tells. More than 300 watts of speakers are hidden in the display, which give him a very, very powerful voice and add to the emotion when you experience one of his stories. This project is the result of more than 16 months of very hard work from over half a dozen people. There's probably too many people for me to even remember. Specifically, I would like to thank Brandon Brooks for his skeletal design, Mark Copenhaver for some of the Imagineering ideas. Jarvis helped me with some of the artwork. John Gill helped me with some of the project as well. And, of course, my family, who was very patient over 16 months when I spent the majority of that locked in a basement or in the garage working on this project.
She asked in a small voice that shivered and shook. What do I come for? He said. I come for you!
As you can see, we use his ability to stand to help emphasize the end of the story, which usually startles a few people and creeps them out. Well, that's the end of my tour. Once again, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this little video. I'd like to take a couple moments to answer the 3 most common questions that people ask me and send me emails about. First off being, where do I keep all this stuff during the rest of the year? And the answer is everywhere but the refrigerator, because I need a place to keep my beer. Second most common question is, what am I going to do for Christmas as far as the display goes? And I hate to tell you, but there's just not enough time to do anything else other than this. And then the other question is, what is the scariest thing about my Halloween display? And the answer to that is most obviously the electric bill I get at the end of October. So once again, thank you, and special thanks to my family, Alexander Giffen, Emily Giffen, and my wife Beth, for all the help they've given me. Without them, this would not be possible. For a sneak peek at what we're up to for next year, information about building your own Halloween props, or if you would like to learn more about our haunted house ride that we plan on opening in the future in York, Pennsylvania, please visit our website at www.sinistershadows.com. Thanks, and have a safe and happy Halloween.